also hear a few words now from Mary Hamlin. She's the Executive Secretary of the Cleveland Cultural Garden Federation, also chair of the British Garden, obviously, member of the Daughters of the British Empire in Ohio. Mary's been involved in the British Garden for about 30 years, and she gives talks all the time about the cultural gardens. And didn't you lead about, what, 3 or 4 tours today on the trolley? And they were full, and everybody loved it, so please welcome Mary Hamlin.
Thank you very much, and I know that you've listened to a lot of speeches, and I'm going to keep mine nice and brief. I'm sure you'll be glad to hear, because we've got a very special ceremony to follow this. I just want to say something. We have Lesia Ukrainka, who was honored today, but we also had Volodymyr the Great, 956 to 1015, the first Christian ruler of the Ukraine. We have Taras Shevchenko in this garden, 1814 to 1861. Poet, teacher, reformer, liberator of serfs in Russia, and father of Ukraine literature. And one more, we have Ivan Franko, 1856 to 1916, poet, patriot, and folklorist. I salute all of the busts in this garden. And now I was asked to tell you about the message of the Cleveland Cultural Gardens. Well, we have a logo, Peace Through Mutual Understanding. Now that is a very lofty logo, a lofty mission. Sometimes it's not very easy to be mutually understanding of each other, because those of us who came from the old country, we all had little problems with other countries. And we've all been invaded at one time or another. However, we're here in America, and we're happy to be in America. And there's a sign on the in the American Legion Peace Garden of the Nations, the most southerly over there near on East Boulevard. It says, "In America, peace, understanding, amity, and cooperation among the peoples of all nations." And we have to remember that. And also, on that particular garden, there is soil buried in a crypt from all the nations, all 27 nations in the garden. Well, we'll be completing that soon. So it's a very important garden at the south end of the gardens. Another garden that I always like to tell people about as I'm going past is the Brotherhood Shrine. Because in 1943, towards the end of World War II, the Dorchester troop ship was torpedoed. And on this ship were 2 Protestant ministers, 1 priest, and 1 rabbi. They each gave up their place on the lifeboat to soldiers on the boat, and they went down Dorchester. So that was self-sacrifice. And we have to remember, as Dante's words, leave hate behind, and remember that we're in America. We have all these gorgeous gardens situated around here, and we are going to be friends to the best of our ability. And of the 27 nationality groups that comprise the cultural gardens today, most are in the 1-mile stretch from St. Clair to Superior. It used to be called the Rockefeller Parkway. It is now called, then it changed to the Liberty Boulevard, and now it is Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. And I just want to finally say that Leo Weidenthal, who I think of as the founding father of the cultural gardens, was very fond of Shakespeare in the British Garden, and he had a little statement that I thought, it sounds like Shakespeare, it sings almost. It says, "The Cleveland Cultural Gardens, each singing a song of the faraway homeland of a people that is building anew." The people are building anew, and the gardens represent a song.